If I were you, parents, I'll ask my children to stay at home. You'll ask why. And the answer from me is this. I think the children have learned enough that will last them until this terror is over. Schools are no longer safe. Schools are no longer safe. And these people, when they go to school, they adopt many children. So it's easier for them to adopt many children in schools. So that's why schools are their targets. So if I were you, I would ask my children to stay at home. Remember the time of COVID? The children stayed at home. When the school reopened, the children started attending school. They went back to school and everything was finally settled. I advise you to be wise. These people, they adopt many children in schools. If the children are home, it will be difficult for these people to go from house to house to start to adopt the children. I know in some cases they do it, but it's difficult. It's easier to adopt many children in schools. Even though I know our homes are no longer safe. Nowhere is safe in Nigeria. Your farm is not safe. Your home is not safe. The school is not safe. In some cases, even the streets are no longer safe. They can accost you anywhere. But I think if you keep your children, they will be safe to an extent. Is it the way I said safe? Not safe, but to an extent. I'm just thinking out loud. If I were you, parents, I'll just leave my children in the house. I'll leave them at home. They have learned enough what can last them until this terror is over. In a working society, if the government is not complicit to what is happening, like we already know the government is involved, the government is aiding and abetting them. That is why the government will pay ransom, will give them arms like they request in their ransom previously. If the government were genuine, they were supposed to ask everybody to stay at home until they find a lasting solution to this situation. They are moving from state to state. If people are home, if children are at home, it will be difficult for them. I think they will be going to churches because they like to adopt people in groups. And I think the Christians should look for a way to defend themselves. Because if they know that the people they are going to adopt are not very easy, it's not going to be it's not going to be as business as usual for them, that they'll just enter a place, adopt people and just go. No. If they know people are armed and they can defend themselves, it will also be very difficult for them too. It's really a pity that Nigeria is bleeding today. How we got here? Well, I say I don't know. I think I know. It's just that Nigerians were nonchalant. A lot of these informations, these things are happening. People had it before now, but they didn't take it seriously until it finally came out. But I know we will beat this. But for now, I think parents, keep your children close by. Even though the home is not safe, the farm is not safe, the market is not safe, nowhere is safe, but keep your children close by. Let's see how that can help secure them to an extent until the government finally decide to do something, or we'll try and see how we'll sustain ourselves until another election, so that we can vote these evil people out of power. Is everybody go get your PVC, and we are going to vote them out, hopefully, by God's grace.